Hey San Diego, it's Peter Bolland again. 1 down, 3 to go of my 4 weeks of wisdom at Vision Center for Spiritual Living. So last Wednesday, we did the first one, and this coming Wednesday on the 17th of August, we're doing our second installment. This engaging 2-hour multimedia lecture presentation is called Emerson and the Rise of American Spirituality. You know, the fastest growing demographic in religious studies in the United States, the fastest growing group is a group of people called SBNRs, spiritual but not religious. More and more Americans are leaving their faith family of origin and embracing a more inclusive kind of spirituality which holds the idea that all religions are valid and that God is not someone somewhere, but simply the name we use for the sacred presence of all being, all consciousness, all energy, all matter. That spiritual perspective has roots. It didn't come out of nowhere. And I think we can make the case that it is essentially largely an Indian idea, a Vedanta idea. And it came into American spirituality primarily through a guy called Ralph Waldo Emerson. He is an enormously influential lecturer, essayist, way back in the early 1800s, mid-1800s. And he brought something into the American Christian experience that I think just turned it and put it in another direction. And we're still living in that time, that Emersonian time now. So I want to look at that with you this coming Wednesday. Then the following Wednesday after that, let's get with Uncle Joe, Joseph Campbell, right? So I'm calling that one Follow Your Bliss, the wisdom of Joseph Campbell. He was known for saying that, right? Follow your bliss. It's often misunderstood. And again, it goes back to an Indian idea. The word in Sanskrit for bliss is ananda. And it doesn't have much to do with pleasure or even personal happiness. It's something much more vibrant, much more deep tissue. Your bliss is your essential joyful nature that unfolds when you have the courage to take the risk to live the life that you were born to live. So all this stuff has real personal relevance for me. I think you'll find it does for you too. And then finally, the fourth session, this August 31st, let's do some poetry. I'm calling that one Ecstatic Poetry, the Voice of God. Poetry is that art form, that literary form that is best suited to clothing the ineffable in language and communicating the mystery to us. Poets are magicians. They just string a few words together, and the musicality, the assonance, the consonants, the internal rhymes, the rhythms, the colors of words, it all lends itself toward opening us up to the deepest constituent elements of our own lives as individuals and as a community of consciousness. Poetry is powerful. And we'll put up some Hafiz and Rumi and Mary Oliver and Walt Whitman and some other poets on the screen, and we'll get down into why it works, and we'll just enjoy how it works. We'll feel it washing over us. So I hope you consider joining me for these remaining 3 sessions of 4 weeks of wisdom at Vision Center for Spiritual Living, Wednesday evenings from 7 to 9 p.m. I think you'll be glad you did. We had a fabulous session last Wednesday and looking forward to the next 3. So let's wrap up this incredible summer with some deep tissue self-care around really important questions and really important insights. I'd love to share all this with you, and I hope to see you soon this coming Wednesday, August 17th at Vision Center for Spiritual Living. Namaste.